Hi everyone, so welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing the titanite. As you can see, I've already done about 318 as of now, but as I play live, so it's so happen is something that I wanted to show, and I think it's quite essential. So as you can see, I do grind out titanites often, and usually 1000 plus, and depending on how much gold do I need actually. So in this case, what I'm willing to show in this particular video is actually to show that, as you can see, my Angus has taken a lot of damage. So typically I will change to this lineup, or sometimes with this lineup. So I'll test with both and see what the outcome is. But if it's an acceptable outcome for this particular case, I will actually just accept the fight and go. So why this? And that's how I usually heal up my Angus, right? And most of the time people are facing a lot of issues with your earth fights as well as your fire fights, because Angus and Moloch goes very low. So in this case, that's an acceptable outcome to me actually. Angus is healed up quite a bit, and Sigurd, for me, I'll be able to heal him up as I go. Okay, here we go, another water fight. So water fights is usually a free heal for me, for my Sigurd. Typically what I'll do is, just use all the ultimates here, and I'll wait for about 4 hits in this case from Moloch before he ults, and I'll open up my shield, make sure your Hyperion is last hitting the Moloch, and stun them up. So in this case, you take the least damage. And as you can see, my Sigurd is already healed up just a little bit. And then if there's neutral fights, for me to continue healing up my Sigurd, I will use this lineup, full heal lineup. Yep. And I will try to use my Avalon before I use my Sigurd out. If they are very close by together, I don't mind just waiting for it to cool down. So, yep, Avalon is up, and yeah, I'll just take all the damage here. Doesn't matter. Yep, so for firefights, if I can help it, I wouldn't even use Moloch as well as Vulcan. So in this case, I'll just leave them at the back and press auto battle, see what happens. In this case, basically my RG is taking most of the damage. I'll just accept this and move on. So as you can see, it comes back to fire again. So in this case, since I've taken some damage on my RG, I will put on the tank as well as Vulcan. So usually how I do firefights, it really differs, and if there's the outcome that I don't like, usually I'll just just redo the fight. Doesn't really matter. I'll use Moloch and out during the end over here with Eden. So in this case, it's not really an outcome that I like actually, although it's very healthy. But I usually want my RG to buff up the team before I use this out. So in this case, just leave it as such. Wait until it buffs up the team, ultimate. Then you can start spamming your Moloch and stun both of them, right? And this is the outcome that I'm accepting about. I don't really get any damage from the fire teams, right? So in this case, for example, to simulate if I'm just keep getting firefights after firefights, usually I'll just choose this and see what happens. In this case, both of them are available. Ignis, both of them I'll just alt. And I'll wait for Vulcan to ultimate Eden. Yep, and that's about it. So you'll be taking some damage on your Moloch, and I don't mind it, because I'll heal him up like how I did with Angus. Just the only catch is if you were to get all range heroes like this. So this is the opportunity to basically heal up your Moloch, right? I can use this lineup, or of course this lineup as well. So in this case, since my Avalon is full in energy, and a lot of heroes, a lot of titans need healing, I'll try to do this and see what's the outcome, right? Yep, heal them up. I'll try to kill Nova before he ults if I could, but in this case I failed. Same thing, Avalon, Sigurd. Right? So this is how I basically have Moloch back to full HP. And yep, that's how I usually do it. Then move on from here. Right? So again, if you get another firefight, for example, you are at least healed up if you need to. But in this case, since I have another choice, so I'll just use this. So most of the time, if I can, I'll actually use my Avalon to tank it up. And I will just leave Angus as full HP as I can, right? In this case, just do this. And the outcome is actually not too bad. Yep, so not much damage is taken on my Angus as well. So not a big deal. Yep, so to simulate again, to have another earth fight over another earth fight, usually this is how I do it. I will just let Avalon tank, it's okay. And since it's all range, I can actually ult my Eden earlier. Yep, and again, so it doesn't really matter. Of course, you can be a little bit more efficient in this case, but I don't mind to take the damage as of now, to quicker show the points of the video. So in this case, as you can see, both my Moloch as well as Angus is very high in HP, so I need to heal on my RRG, so I'll just swap him in. Yeah, I think this is the best advantage definitely for running a full heal team. So I keep emphasizing the Avalon before and Sigurd. As you can see, you have two power bars that that shows the shield from Avalon, right? And as long as you use Avalon first before Sigurd, they won't burn the Avalon shield. To show you what I mean, I will actually show you that I ultimate with Sigurd first, and then using Avalon shield. Then you can see the shield will just burn off despite Sigurd taking no damage, right? So in this case, like you see, okay, I have ultimate with Sigurd, and Avalon shield comes up, it immediately goes away, right? So that is why I've always suggested for everyone to just use Avalon first before Sigurd. So yep, to do it the right way, usually I'll just do this. Oh shit. Okay, if you ultimate Eden too early, so basically you will miss Nova. So what you do is just wait for a while until Nova stops, and then you use your Eden. Good mistake to have, and able to show it in the video. So typically this is how I just, you know, restart the fight and keep doing it again until you optimize the fight. So Avalon ultimate first, Sigurd. So you still see Avalon shield up and running in this case, right? No choice, they are buffed up, so I'll just use my Sigurd and shield up again. So that's pretty much it. It's actually not a very good outcome, but you know, I don't want this video to take too long. Usually it's best for your Eden to actually take down the opponent's Ignis or Hyperion or Eden or Araji. So that's usually the case. So in this case, let's just say I'll just go for this. Since they do not have Araji, I'll just use, you know, they don't have Eden, so I'll just use my RG and Ignis. So in this case, this is a good outcome actually, but if you were to fight it normal, or manually, then you can actually just skip the Ignis ultimate, right? I can just play auto like this, and I'll just use RRG's out again and skip the Ignis ultimate. Yep, leave it at full energy. So there's a difference, of course, if you use it auto as well as manually. So that's about it for this video. I hope this can help you out moving up in your titanites and manage earth as well as fire fights, right? And heal them up as you go. If you do not have a healing team, well, good luck. Okay, see you guys, bye.